Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be telling you few lessons I've learned in my teenage life and some do's and don'ts of daily living. So before we get into the video, please I'd like you to hit the red subscribe button below to always get notified whenever I upload another video and watch to the end. So what I have, okay? So let's get into the video. So the first thing, actually, I did most of them here inside my diary, so it will be easier and faster, and I won't be cracking my brain over it. So I have a bunch of it here. So the first one is it's okay to say you are sorry. Actually, guys, this is one habit I didn't have or I never had when I was way younger. When I was growing up, I didn't have this mindset to always say I'm sorry whenever I'm wrong, or even to say sorry whenever I was not wrong. Sometimes you have to agree to disagree because sometimes the arguments might never end if no one is sorry. So while I was growing up and getting more mature, I noticed that that was a problem and I tried to work on it. So it's okay to always say you're sorry whenever you're wrong. And even if sorry will end that dispute, it's okay to just say you're sorry. So number two is you are beautiful, period. The thing is, no matter what people say about you, no matter what people think about you, what you think about yourself is the most important thing. That's what I've learned in the past few years, that you're beautiful no matter how you see yourself, you're beautiful. And beauty comes from within, not the outside. No matter what, just know you're always beautiful. No matter what your mirror is telling you, it doesn't matter. God created everyone perfect. We are all perfect. God does not make a mistake. So if God created you in any way, just know you're a perfect you. And who will love you for who you are. So number three is never let your past ruin your present. This is something that's weighed me down for so long. Like whenever I make a mistake in the past or whenever I make a mistake, as time goes on, I'll start feeling depressed about it because I'll be thinking about it like, why did I do this? Why did I make this mistake? Why did I make this choice? Look how much it has affected me. And instead of moving forward to the next level, I start dragging myself backward, thinking about the mistake or the thing I've done that is not helping me. But that's not a good thing to do. Don't let your mistake ruin your past ruin your present. Just live the present life and let the past be the past, bygone to bygone. So number four, the future is brighter than the present. No matter how we see life now, for me today is better than yesterday. This year is way better than 2021 to me. And ever since I've been growing up, as time goes on, I see more improvements in my life. I see a brighter future, more things, more good things unlock in my life, and like I develop new attitude, good things, and good things happen. Even bad things, they are just way of gaining more experiences, and experiences are not bad for a living. So number five, don't let what others think about you get over you. I know if you're trying to please people, fine, keep pleasing them. But the day you make a mistake, the 99 things you've done, the one you have made a mistake and you didn't do well, they will always remember that one. But the 99 things you've done, they will not remember. So always try to please yourself, no matter how much you want to please others. Don't just leave a particular dress because people don't like that dress. If that dress is something that suits you and something you really like wearing, go ahead and wear it. If the haircut you're keeping is what you love and people don't love it, go ahead and do it. Do what makes you happy. Please yourself before you please others, or else you are wasting the whole of your time. You're wasting so much years, precious time. Time is really precious because to me, once a second is gone, that second never comes back again. Every single time present in our life is precious because that time happens once in a lifetime. 1 minute from now, I will never have that minute again. So always use it to satisfy yourself and be happy. So number seven, some friends don't stay forever. Actually, we all have this experience. Since I was growing up, I've had so many friends, and right now I can't see any of them anywhere. Made new friends, some friends are gone. You don't even know their whereabouts, and maybe before you might be thinking, this friend, I'm going to grow old with this person, but it doesn't always work that way. Sometimes you lose friends and new friends come in. So always leave the door open for new things, for new friends to come in. And whoever wants to live your life, let the door open. They can go. Whoever is not going to stay with you till the end will never stick with you, no matter how hard you try. Don't try to make your friends stay. They can leave if they want to, and they can stay. Don't force them. So number 8, your problems comes from the people you less expect. Most of our problems don't really come from outside, because maybe those people outside don't even know how to affect you. They don't know how to bring you down. They don't know what you like and what you don't like. They don't know how to like make you sad or make you happy. Your problems mostly comes from the people you less expect, because you build your trust in them, give them all your love, affection, and time and everything. And if they want to affect you, they will know what they can do to bring you down. They will know what they can do to fall you. So the thing is, your problems don't really come from outside. It comes from within, and it's something we don't really expect. We don't see it coming most of the time. And I've had this experience countless times without number, and it's so amazing, and it's really bad in an amazing way. It does amaze me sometimes. So number 9 is don't judge others. Do what you want others to do to you, to others. I don't know how this is said rightly, but this is just my own way of saying it. If you don't want others to judge you, don't judge others. If you don't want God to judge you, don't judge others. Because when you judge others, you don't know um, who else is judging you, and you will not like that. So our Reverend Father always tells us that, like most of the times he preaches in church or he says the mass, he's like, don't judge others for sinning differently, because you don't know, you might be a liar and I'm a thief, and you can't start calling me a thief because you're a liar. We are all sinners and we can't judge anyone. Only God can judge, okay? So don't judge others if you don't want to be judged. This is something I've learned and I like to abide by it. Number 10 is don't please people and get hurt. I think I mentioned that in I don't know. I think I've mentioned that before, but I don't know why I wrote it twice. So don't please others and get hurt. Do what makes you happy. Don't do it because your next door neighbor will be happy about it, and then after doing it, you become sad. That's I call it 2-0. Okay, so don't just do it. It's a way of beating yourself down, and it doesn't help at all. So don't please others and get hurt. If you're asked for something and you only have one, and you know you will not be able to afford this another one, please don't give it out because you want to please that person. For me, if I don't have something like this diary, I have just one. And if you ask me to give this diary to you, and I know I like the diary so much that if I give it to you, it will hurt me. Seriously, I won't give it to you. That's just the fact. It's something I've learned to do, and it's really good to me. Okay, so just do what you want anyway. And number 11, love yourself how you want to be loved by others. Love cannot come from others. If you want love, first of all, learn to love yourself. First, learn to be comfortable with yourself, because the more love you give to yourself, it will shine in you, it will show, and others will see it, and they'll be like, wow, I like the way this girl loves herself. She's always like happy with herself. She doesn't have any complaint about her nature, the way she do her things, and I just like her for that. So if you want others to treat you with respect, you respect yourself. If you want others to love you, you love yourself. If you want others to like you like yourself. Give yourself all the love. Sometimes just do something nice for yourself. Take yourself to the eatery. Do something new. Go out, swim alone. Just do something for you. Something you would want others to do for you. Sometimes you just want someone to take you out. Why don't you take yourself out and see how it is? It really works out, okay? So number 12 is it's okay to ask for help. Now this is one seriously bad character I have, and I don't know, it's affecting me, but honestly, it's just like I do it through my experience, and I'm actually saying this now. It's not my habit to ask for help, and I don't know why I keep. Although I know why I keep doing that. That's because of some experiences I have in the past. You ask someone for help, and they start using it to weigh you down, even if they don't lend a helping hand to you when you ask. They'll start making you feel like you've asked them for this particular help before, and they start using it to control your life and everything. At least that's how it is here. I don't know, that's the experience I have. So since then, I've tried to always not ask for help. Whenever I need something, I'll try my possible best to get myself that stuff, or if I can't afford it, I'll just act like I never needed it. But seriously, guys, it's not a good idea. You should always ask for help, ask for advice, ask for motivation, ask for whatever you need to ask. Something you don't know and you see someone who knows it, please go and ask the person instead of just dying inside, okay? So I'm also working on myself, I'm trying to change. Number 13, your mistakes are lessons to help you become better. No mistake should be a waste. Mistakes help us to learn. If I should open this book this way and try to read what's inside and I don't see it here, obviously I know why I'm not saying it is because I'm making a mistake. So the next time I want to read this book, I will likely basically just turn this book this way because I'll see the writings right here. So every mistake should be a lesson, and if you don't learn from your mistakes, that is the only time your mistake is a waste or is really a mistake. So I think almost all the mistakes I've made in the past, I've tried to make adjustments and I've tried to become a better person. But I'm really thankful for the mistakes I've made. Number 14, don't write your secret in a book. Or for me, you can say I actually have a diary right here. And this diary, I bought it 2019. I don't know if you're seeing the date here. 2019 was the last time I ever wrote a diary because I learned my lesson. It was like, whatever you don't want others to find out, don't put it into writing because they'll end up finding out and maybe you'll be embarrassed or something. Sometimes we like to write what we're feeling. We like to write what we are feeling inside a diary, inside a book. And sometimes we want that thing to be personal. So before I would just like write stuffs in the book and I'll start telling people don't open, or just write, don't open this book, it's my diary. Why do you want to see what's inside? You know, why all the waste of time when you have your heart? Just put it in your heart. Maybe someday it will amaze you when you think about it. It's still okay. We have memories, so we don't have to always write everything in a book. What you don't want no one to find out, don't write it in a book. At least that's what I think. Number 15, don't date who you don't want to date. As a teenager, okay, this is for teenagers because I'm still a teenager, right? And if you're not of age to date, it's okay to not date. But if you're of age, don't date who you don't want to date. Don't date anyone out of pity. Don't date them because they've been asking you out for too long. Because that relationship might never work out. You might break up, and the both of you might get hurt. I've made this mistake once. I dated someone I didn't want to date because they persuaded me to. And every time I keep seeing myself as a horrible person because you keep hurting someone's feeling, and which you're not supposed to do. I don't like the person, I'm dating that person, and the person likes me. So every day I wake up from my sleep, I'll be like, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this to the guy? Just let him go. Let him find someone else. So it keeps bothering me every time, and I don't think it's a good idea to date someone you don't like. Number 16, if you're in a toxic relationship, leave it. If you're in any relationship that is harmful, that is toxic, please just leave that relationship because you might end up getting hurt. If you're in a relationship that you're the only one fighting, please leave it. You'll find someone better. That is one fear we always have in a relationship. If we want to break up with a person, if we find out the person is not the right one for us, sometimes we feel like if we leave that person, we'll never find someone better. And I don't think that's a good idea because there are tons of guys in this world, there are ladies in this world looking for someone who will genuinely like them. So if you're in a relationship and you're the only one loving and the other person is not loving you, leave the relationship. Maybe the person doesn't really like you, and if the person is toxic and is bullying you, you can just leave that relationship. This is even for guys. If you're in a toxic relationship, because I know some of us we go through this experience, please just leave and find a peace of mind so you don't always get hurt. And so number 17, having few friends is a good choice. Having few friends is a good choice. This is something I learned recently. Sometimes maturity unlocks new knowledge. That's what I think, because I've changed a lot. I think I'm better than when I was younger because I know a lot of things. I know good and bad. I know what is wrong and what is right. I know what is good for me. I don't need anyone to make my choices for me anymore. So, um, when I was way younger, I think when I was around 14, 15, I used to have so many friends that I used to have so many friends. We just go to party, hang out, visit each other, eat, drink, dance in each other's house, and then we just go our separate ways. We never had time to like sit and talk about our future or do something valuable. We never came together to think about what would better our life. We just kept on having fun and fun without thinking about tomorrow. And when I left those friends and started making new friends, like few friends I have now, I think I'm way more better. We help each other in a way that we like brighten our future and the rest of it. So if you have less friends, you'll be able to find out those who really care about you among your friends, those who really like you. Why keep 1,000 friends when you hardly know who is going to kill you from those friends? It's always like that, always ends up like that. So I think having few friends is way better than having thousands. Number 18, don't be scared of trying. Don't be scared of trying new things. Don't be scared of opening up. Don't be scared of taking risk, because if you don't take risk, you might never get lucky. Don't always hide yourself. Try new things and see how it works out. Even if dancing is not something you want to be doing, just try it. Maybe you might find interest. If basketball, just engage yourself in something. And this also affects us in financial ways and other things. That job you don't want to do, as long as it's a good job, it's a legal job, you don't think you like doing it, it's okay to try and see if you might later find any interest in it. Don't always say no to things. Just try and see. Maybe something new might work out. And number 19, failure isn't a crime. Okay, this is something I've learned recently, that failure isn't a crime. Before, whenever I try something and I fail, I'll feel so depressed and feel like maybe I should never try again. But we should keep on trying until we get to the right point. There was a time I was in Lagos, and I and my friend, just some of my friends were all older than me, but I still call them my friends because they're the ones I hang around with and hang out with. But those my friends, like, we like playing the Ludo game. If you're in Nigeria, you should know this game. I don't know if other people know the game, but the Ludo, we like playing that game. And I noticed they put so much effort into trying to win, and they don't care about the fun part of that game, and they keep having misunderstanding, arguments, and the rest of it. And I was like, why are you guys so trying to win? This is just a game. You should not fight. If you are meant to win, you win. Just calculate your stuff, and if you're lucky, you win. And if you don't win, that is not the end. We can play another round, and someone might win. You don't know. We don't know who wins. So why are you guys fighting over this? And maybe because of the way they are doing, and me, I'm not doing that way, I might just end up losing that game, and I'll just be comfortable with it, and they will not even be able to laugh at me because they'll see that I'm not even worried. I'm not worried about it. And so whenever they lose, you see the argument, the anger, I don't want to play anymore. That stuff is not even making anything interesting. You don't always have to win. Just try. Failure is not a crime. Okay, keep trying until you win. It's not a crime to fail, okay? If you think about this, you end up seeing yourself being comfortable with a lot of things. At least that's what I think. Number 20 is stay alone sometimes. Okay, this is something I've been doing ever since I was little, because when I'm alone, I think a lot more in a better way. I have time to reflect on my life, and I have time to like think about my attitude. If I just um, got a new attitude that is not working out, or if it's working out, I'll decide if I should keep up with it or not. And when I'm alone is mostly when I get more lyrics, and that's when I write my songs, because that is when the inspiration comes. That's when you'll be able to think about an experience and put it into writing or into a song. So I think you should be alone sometimes, so you'll be able to think about your life. Because if you don't think about your life, you will never know what you're doing wrong or what you're doing right. So number 21, go closer to God. Going closer to God is the key to success. No matter how much hard work you put into anything, no matter how much strength, how much energy, how much power you put into it, God is the answer to all prayers. God is everything. You have to go closer to God. I learned this recently, because my family, we had this situation where we needed God mostly, and I decided to sacrifice my time to get closer to God. And it's really working out, because I noticed some things are way easier, and I understand God even more than before. I no longer ask God much questions like before. Whenever I have a little problem, I'll be like, God, why? God, why me? Why is this happening? Why? So now I have more things that are pleasing to me than the whys and the why won't it be someone else? Why must it be me? So you have to go close to God in prayer. Try to join any activities in the church, because joining an activity in the church will always make you go back to the church. So going back to the church, whenever I'm in the church, I don't think about negative things, because right there, the only thing you'll be seeing people doing is things that relate to God, and that's the only thing you find yourself doing. So give God your time, maybe 1 hour, 30 minutes, or even 2 hours a day. Give God your time, or even 3 times a week or thereabouts. Always give God your time, and you see the difference, because I saw difference. Okay. So number 22 is it's okay to let a person know you have feelings for them. Whether you're a boy or a girl, there's nothing wrong with letting someone know you have feelings for them. Because in my own experience, if I have feelings for a person, it makes me sick. Like if I'm keeping it to myself, I'll just see myself drowning and weak, and I'll not be able to fight it alone. So it's better for me to just tell the person, and that's if it's disturbing me that much, it's better for me to tell the person and be free. Doesn't matter how the person will react to it, I don't care about it. So just go ahead and let them know you have feelings for them, or show them at least. There's nothing wrong with that. We didn't develop those feelings by choice. We just get those feelings, and we don't know how it happens. So it's not our fault, and we don't have to die with it. So if you tell them, if they like you too, they'll date you or something, or make you more comfortable. And if they don't like you, they'll let you know. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with someone not liking you. You're not everyone's cup of tea. Number 23, don't hate yourself. Okay, this is relating to making mistakes and the rest of that. Don't ever hate yourself for any choice you make whatsoever. However, don't ever hate yourself, because if you hate yourself, you make people see the hatred in you, and they'll hate you too, and you get tired of living. So always love yourself, care for yourself, give yourself that time and attention. Check what's going on in your body, what is wrong, what is right, what you love doing. If you love doing makeup, if you love drinking water, if you love skincare, if you love making your hair, if anything you just like that makes you happy about yourself, just go ahead and do it frequently. Okay, make yourself happy. Number 24, not everyone will like you. Just as I said earlier, you're not everyone's cup of tea. Okay, so don't expect everybody to like you, no matter how much you try. Not everyone will like you. So just live your life the way you're supposed to live it, and the people will like you for sure. And the people who hate you will also hate you. So don't think you're everyone's cup of tea. Not everyone is my cup of tea. I don't give a fuck about some people. I don't care about some people, and so some people don't care about me too. And there's nothing wrong with that. If you try to go close to a person and you see the person doesn't care, it's not wrong. The person doesn't care, the person doesn't care. You shouldn't force them for that. So you're not everyone's cup of tea. Number 25. Always speak out if you are molested sexually. This is something we should teach our children, kids, our younger ones around us. We shouldn't keep it a secret from them. There's nothing wrong with them knowing that sexual molestation is bad. Um, when I was little, I had so many kind of experiences like this, but I couldn't speak about it because the kind of environment I find myself, the kind of parent I have. My mom will leave the house by 4 o'clock in the morning and come back by 10 o'clock, and sometimes you just be scared to open up. And the kind of friends I had then, if you tell them something, they might just laugh at you or something. So sometimes we keep these little things to ourselves, and I regret it actually. And I promise myself I'm going to fight for myself. It's not as bad as I'm saying it, but it's just little things that happen that I would have loved to speak about it then and had someone fight for me. But the truth is, I knew no one would fight for me, so I kept it to myself to see if I grow up and fight back. So we shouldn't keep it to ourselves. Whenever something like that happens to you, speak about it, talk. Meet someone you trust, talk to them, let them know how you're feeling, let them know who is trying to get into your panties. There's nothing wrong with that, okay? So just don't let that happen to you. Number 26, work towards your dream. Okay, always try to work towards your dream. No time. There's no time. I said that already. Start from somewhere, because the more you start, the more further you move. You can't just sit here and find yourself outside. It's not possible. So you start working and gradually you get there. So always work towards your dream if you have one. And if you don't have one, the time will come. You'll definitely find what you really want to do. Number 27, be confident. Always be confident in whatever you do. When you're confident, people will see that confidence in you and they'll want to be around you. They'll like your confidence. And when you're confident, it makes more things, good things happen to you, and it makes you have the energy to fight for yourself, to always be there for yourself. Be confident, speak in public, speak whatever is bothering you, speak about it, be bold about it. Number 28, do what makes you happy. I already said that. Number 29, be a role model to someone. Being a role model to someone make you a better person, because if you imagine you have younger ones, you have people who are looking up to you, even in your environment. People are looking up to you for something you're doing good, right? And if you're doing something bad and they're looking up to you, just know you're creating more bad fruits, or you're planting more bad fruits, and it will definitely turn bad on you. So try to do the right thing all the time, so your younger ones or the people that are looking up to you will learn something good from you. So always try to be a good role model. Okay guys, so thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and if you really watched this video till this time, you're so amazing, and thank you so much for your time. You're precious. And also drop a comment on some of the experiences you had when you were a teenager. Guys, I'm turning 20 next month and I'm so happy about it. Let me know the experiences you have also in the comment section. Let's talk about it, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Do check out my covers and my original music on Audiomack at Joyga Music, and share the video if it was helpful. Thank you guys so much. Peace.